So the question says that there are n stairs, okay, and you stand at bottom and need to reach top. So you're standing at bottom and you need to reach top. So you can either take 1 or 2 jumps at a time. So at a particular time you can either take 1 unit of jump or 2 units of jump. Okay, you have to find different number of ways to reach the top. How many different ways are there to reach the top? Okay, I'll tell you what do I mean by this. First, read it. This is a very, very popular question. So the question intends to say something like this. Let's say there is a staircase like this. Okay? You are initially standing here. So you can either take 1 unit hop at a time or you can take 2 units hop at a time. So there can be multiple ways in which you can reach from bottom till top. One way is, let's say you took 2 unit hop, then 1 unit hop, and then again 1 unit hop. This is one way. Another way could be 1 unit hop, then 2 unit hop, and then again 1 unit hop. So both these ways are different from each other because every pattern can be written as a sequence of 1 2 1 2 1 2. So this first one where you took 2 unit hop, then 1 unit hop, then 1 unit hop is 2 1 1. But this one is 1 2 1. So the question is very, very easy, that how many different ways are there in which you can reach from bottom to top. Let's say this is the staircase and you are standing here. Can you tell me how many different ways are there in which I can reach from bottom to top? If I can either take 1 unit hop, 2 unit hop, or 3 unit hop at a time. 3 of them are there, right? So first one is 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit. So this is like 1 1 1. Next one is 1 unit and then 2 units. So this is like 1 2. Next one could be 2 units and then 1 unit. This is like 2 1. So these are the different ways to reach the top. See, try to solve it like a recursive problem. Whenever you are at a particular stair, no matter where you are, whenever you are at a particular stair, how many choices do you have? You have 2 choices only. You can either take 1 unit jump or you can take 2 units jump, right? Can I say that all those paths whose first jump is a 1 unit jump will definitely be different from all those paths whose first jump is a 2 unit jump? So I think if you are clear with this, then the problem is very well solved. Okay, so you can think of it in this way, that let me call it ways. You want to know that how many different ways are there in which I can reach from bottom to top if there are n stairs above me. Understand the physical interpretation. This is the thing where I want you to become master at. Understanding the meaning of this thing. People do not understand the meaning of this thing. Here it is very simple. But the meaning of this is there are n staircases above me. How many different ways are there in which I can reach top? Considering the fact that my movement can either be 1 unit or 2 unit. Okay. So I can either take 1 unit step. If I take 1 unit step, then how many stairs are there on top of me? Then the number of stairs at top of me are n minus 1. And if I take 2 unit hop, then the number of stairs above me is n minus 2. And now, as I said, everything in this category will be different from everything in this category. So if there are x solutions here and y solutions here, the number of solutions for this will be nothing but x plus y. So this is how this question can be very easily solved. Okay, and what will be the termination condition over here? Yes, so just think of it in this way. If you are here, you are already at the top. In that case, what will you say? How many ways are there to reach from top to top? 0 ways, because you are already there, so you would not take any more jump from here. Okay, and if let's say you were here, in that case, how many ways are there? There is just one way, right? So what you can say is that if your n is smaller than 2, you can simply return n, because if your n has become 0, the answer will be 0, and if your n is 1, your answer will be 1. And for all the other cases, you will want to return ways n minus 1 plus ways n minus 2. Is this not something like Fibonacci only? It very clearly is, right? So everything of Fibonacci will be applicable over here. Can you memorize this? If this is my recursive code, I can very easily memorize this. This is one-dimensional DP. There is just one dimension which clearly calls out a particular problem. So one way is I memorize this recursion, and second way is if I have to save space. If I have to save space, how do I do that? Which approach will you use for saving space? Can I use my bottom top? Yes, I can use my bottom top. So in bottom top, what will you do? You will initialize ways of 0 equals to 0 and ways of 1 equals to 1. It says that, hey, if there are 0 stair, there are 0 ways, okay? Because your every way is, some jumps. If you are making 0 jumps, then that does not make any sense, right? And ways of 1 equals to 1, because if there is just one stair, there is just one way, okay? Now you can figure out for everything else, okay? So now you can fill W2, W3, so on till Wn, and what will be your answer? Your answer will be W of what? W of n. And why does this make sense? Because again, speaking this aloud, if let's say this is n, this is the n stair, okay? If you know total number of ways to reach here and total number of ways to reach here, then all your jobs are done, right? Because once you are here, okay, the point is that you can reach here, which is your top, either by taking 1 unit jump from this stair or by taking 2 unit jumps from this stair. These are the only 2 ways to reach at this point. Can I say that? Yes or no? There is no other way to reach that point, right? So if let's say there are x ways to reach here, all those x ways can take 1 more jump and reach here. So those x ways are in one of the category where the last jump was 1 unit jump. Moreover, if there are y ways to reach here, all those y ways can take a 2 unit jump and reach here, right? So my answer will be x plus y, and both of them are different because in first one the last jump was 1 unit jump, and in second one the last jump was 2 units jump. Are you seeing the change in thinking pattern? Here I talked about distinction with respect to last jump, but here I was talking the distinction with respect to first jump. All of them are going to give me the same solution. So it's just a matter of thought, and you should be able to think both the ways very, very clearly. Okay.